Hi, welcome back. Just to finish this report, this press release from the Cyprus Committee on Environmental and Children's Health, I'll just quote the conclusions and the following recommendations, which are very important, because not only do these people express incredible concern and frustration, they also come up with some answers. So the following recommendations: prohibition of the use of Wi-Fi and other wireless connections and mobile phones, tablets in kindergartens, playgrounds and schools up to the gymnasium, according to the French model. Teachers' awareness, education and active engagement of students using the committee's videos and other material. This is the next recommendation. Assessment of the exposure of children to devices and facilities to be done on the basis of a scientifically proven guideline, biological safety criteria, not industry standards, because there's a great gulf between actually how these things affect our body and the so-called standards that are overseen by committees with links to the industry. Number 3, ensuring parents' rights to know that they have a say in the installation on the use of wireless connections, devices at places where their children are hosted or educated. Number 4, continuous provision of information about the risks and precautions to the public. Number 5, training of health professionals and teachers. Teachers can be very important in this. And then Wi-Fi removal, number 6, wide internet promotion to pediatric units, and a ban on the use of mobile phones in hospitals. All very positive, all about increasing awareness. In New Zealand, there is no comment from the media on the effects and potential disastrous effects on children, not only from what we have already, but the increased and compounding effects of 5G. And I have sent the media, the so-called experts, both scientific and media experts, all this information, and they have no answer to it. They haven't got the guts even to question it. They carry on with their very serious propaganda. And the worst case scenario for this, and a possible scenario, more than possible scenario, as emphasised by the Cyprus Committee, is that our children and our future generations will be damaged forever. And this information is being kept from people by our own media. I'm drawn also to what appears to be new guidelines for health and safety. And I have them here from the website of the Health and Safety at Work Act. And I'm going to put all these people on notice, and particularly those in industries who have the responsibility for the work and safety of people there, particularly pregnant mothers, but also people on school boards. The Health and Safety at Work Act shifts the focus from monitoring and recording health and safety incidents to proactively identifying and managing risks so everyone is safe and healthy. There's been a shift for us to speak out when we know about these things, irrespective of governments, irrespective of authorities, and irrespective of individual academics who feel that their expertise overrides the joint expertise of so many. I've been in conversation by email with some of these academic professors who feel that they have the right to decide the future of our children based on their particular expertise in their particular area. And what's happened in academia is that those areas have become smaller and smaller, just like in medicine, specialties become smaller and smaller because of life being so complicated. So you get to know more and more about less and less. There is a tendency for these people for not to see the wood from the trees, to put their work in context, because they have been lauded, often quite rightly, because of their intellect. And that PhD students have been very loyal to them. But I have to say, the article in Maharangi Matters, which is an area north of Auckland, a local paper, by Professor Ralph Cooney, a very prominent and distinguished scientist, called 5G Much Ado About Nothing. There's parts of this that need to be seriously questioned, and I'm only going to read the last paragraph. My own PhD field of research is in spectroscopy, or the interaction of radiation with matter. In any case, 5G will certainly happen in New Zealand next year. If the local community were to withdraw from both the next information age and the vast commercial, social and employment opportunities it presents, and I'm quite confident it will not, then the future of the Rodney region for our young people would be very bleak indeed. Well, my answer to that is we're not talking about withdrawing from the information age. We're talking about protecting the young people in the Rodney region. And I think their future would be a lot better if we kept them safe. Thank you.